Hello friends, in this tutorial I will show you how to put an organic flower in a Bobo balloon so that the stem is outside, so that the flower can feed on water and the balloon does not deflate. So let's get started. I don't stretch the balloon beforehand. I immediately start inflating it. Start inflating the Bobo balloon with an air generator, and as soon as you notice that the balloon has deformed, stop inflating and quickly twist the neck of the Bobo balloon so that the air does not escape. Place the Bobo balloon under your arm. The larger side should be at the back and the smaller one in front. Press down on the larger half of the Bobo balloon. The air will begin to move into the smaller half and stretch the walls of the Bobo balloon. If necessary, do this action several times. Look, the balloon has taken the form of a capsule. The seam is not even, but the amount of air in both halves has become the same. This is what we need. Next, I will continue to inflate the Bobo balloon using an air generator. Pay attention to the seam. You will see that the seam will be perfectly smooth and the balloon will be symmetrical. Now I deflate the balloon. Very carefully align the seams and cut 20 centimeters along the seam of the balloon. The size of the Bobo balloon that I use is 20 inches. Next, I align the tail of the balloon. I cut off its beveled part. After I cut off part of the tail of the balloon, I stretch it quite a bit and turn it on the other side. Everything is now fully prepared in order to put a flower in it. Please note that the walls of the balloon are constantly sticking together, but this is not a problem, and you can always disconnect. I chose a large and beautiful lily to put in a balloon. The flower is large, bright, and very beautiful. The lily has a dense, strong stem, which is very good. I wipe the stem from the water and will remove the extra leaves. So, I have prepared the stem. Now I ask you to pay attention to the lily petals. This delicate flower has very fragile petals. They can easily be broken, then the composition will be ruined, and all your work will be in vain. Therefore, I fasten the petals with the stem with a hot glue gun. I use a low-temperature glue gun with a power of up to 20 watts. I heat up the hot gun just a little, so as not to damage the petals. You can glue the places where the petals connect to each other a little bit. Lily is perfectly prepared for packaging, and now pay attention to a very important point. To illustrate with an example, I take a Bobo balloon of a similar size and visually determine at what height of the stem I will need to tie the balloon. I'll mark this place with a marker. Now I'm inflate a little green balloon for modeling. And now a little preparation. I turn on the hot glue gun to warm up the glue and inflate a little green balloon for modeling. Size 260. From the mark on the stem and 2 centimeters below, I pour hot glue around the stem. Then, until the glue is dry, I wrap this place with a balloon for modeling. After that, I cut off the balloon for modeling, and I also fix the end of it with hot glue. Now I'm putting a flower in Bobo balloon. The walls of the balloon have stuck together again. I separate them, place the balloon stem forward, and pull the stem out of the balloon neck. After I put the flower in the balloon, I carefully connect the parts of the Bobo balloon together. I connect both parts carefully. On the one level, I do invert slowly. All parts are connected. The balloon is ready for sealing. It is necessary to seal the balloon very carefully so as not to damage the petals of the flower. I use a long sealer. It is much more convenient than the short one. I have installed power sealing on the second level. When sealing the balloon, step back from the edge about 1 centimeter so that you do not have free space and the balloon does not deflate. Each subsequent seam must go to the previous one. Look, the balloon is perfectly sealed. The seams fit on top of each other, so the balloon will not be deflated. I'm carefully cutting off the extra part, but not close to the seam. The balloon is ready to be filled with air, and I decided to add quite a bit of golden confetti. I straightened the neck of the balloon and now I can inflate it. You can inflate a balloon with a hand pump or an air generator. Inflate the balloon with the help of an air generator. You need to add air very carefully in portions so as not to damage the flower. I will use a hose and nozzle from other equipment and fill the balloon with air using an air generator. Before filling the balloon with air, I turn on the hot glue gun. Do not inflate the balloon larger than its factory size. After inflating, I gently move the flower stem to the place where I made the attachment with a green modeling balloon. Now I hold the Bobo balloon and the stem tightly together in the place where the stem has a seal, and I tie this place tightly with a balloon from modeling size to 160. It's now a very important moment. I add a large amount of hot glue into the neck of Bobo balloon. I distribute the glue around the stem around the place that I previously prepared earlier. We need to add glue in such a way that it fills the space between the walls of the neck of the Bobo balloon and the modeling balloon, which we wound on the stem of flower. I firmly apply the neck of the balloon to the glue. Then I am very tight bandagging this place with a balloon for modeling. The balloon for modeling, Bobo balloon and glue are related materials, so they do not grip very tightly together and do not let air through. This moment is one of the most important in the process of making such compositions. Take your time, do everything carefully, and you will definitely succeed. The balloon is ready. I will knock on it a little and distribute the confetti inside, and now I will make a simple and beautiful decor. I put a balloon in a vase with water so that the flower can feed. For decoration, I use a transparent floral film. The size is 100 centimeters by 70 centimeters. I cut the film in half, folded each part into a kerchief shape. Now I put these two parts on top of the Bobo balloon, press it with my hand, fix it with a balloon for modeling. I add the grace for bouquet with a satin ribbon to the color of the flower. To keep the tape from fidgeting, I fix it with a hot glue gun. A flower in such a balloon will stay in the water for exactly the same time as flowers outside the balloon. The bouquet is ready. It is very unusual, beautiful, elegant. Your customers will definitely be pleased. If you own this simple technology, you will be able to increase your average check or just please your loved ones. Thank you for watching us.